What's going on, guys? It's Goombug here, and today I'm bringing you another Black Ops 2 gameplay on slums. I go like 40 and 21. Kind of suck at the beginning a lot. Kind of blows, and then do pretty good. I think towards like the middle, maybe like the middle end. I don't know, you know. Well, I ended up going 40 and 21, so that's not really that good, but it's not that bad, I guess. I consider it a good game if I go, you know, a lot of kills. Good kills, I don't give a shit if I get a lot of deaths, but, you know. Anyway, so I'm thinking I'm going to start almost like a series type of thing, you know. I think I'm going to start doing, because I got so many, I was thinking of them on the walk home, and I'm thinking, you know, I got so many childhood stories from when I used to live up in Vermont, you know, just so many funny, stupid stories, and, you know, no one wants to hear them, so I'll just put them on here, I guess, you know what I mean? So, let's see, there was just one time, you know, back when it was snowing, because, I mean, I live in Florida now, so there's no snow, and I can't do this, but, you know, well, but anyway, I had a neighbor that lived behind us, and he was older than me, and I was probably maybe like 10, you know. So I'm just like a little kid. I don't want to cause any trouble, you know. And he would always throw snowballs over the fence and try and hit me, you know, because I was always out in my backyard, and if I wasn't in my backyard, I was out riding my bike somewhere, you know what I mean. And he would always throw snowballs at me, you know. And I was a little kid, and I didn't know that you were supposed to throw them back, I guess. I don't know why, but anyway, one time my friend was over, and he had the genius idea to throw a snowball back, right? But this wasn't just any snowball. It was like the snowball of the century, you know what I mean? Because what we did is we took the snowball, you made a snowball, like a bigger size snowball, probably softball size, you know, and you pack it real tight so it's almost like ice, you know, but it's still, if it hits something, it would still break, you know. What we'd do is we'd cut it in half and we'd hollow it out a little bit, you know, a little bit of like kind of like a bowl type of thing, you know. And I had a dog, and he would just obviously shit in the backyard, okay, and he thought it was a great idea to like fill the snowballs, like each half of the snowball with like dog shit. And you know, after you do that, you take some snow and you kind of go around the edges and you put it together so it sticks, you know, stays closed. And I was a cool kid, so I had a nice red wagon, and we filled my wagon with at least 20 of those, and they were big, so I mean, it took up a lot of room, and they did some damage when they exploded on you, because that was kind of gross. And I was walking my wagon here, and we walked by his house, and we threw a couple at his house, you know, and he didn't notice right away that they were filled with dog shit. And so he comes out, and then and I don't know, I thought he was being a cool kid or something like that, and he started throwing them back with a couple of his buddies or whatever, and then he was like, oh, you motherfucker, goddamn, you don't know what we got inside these snowballs, you know. So we're sitting there, and then we're waiting, and we come out from where we were hiding, you know, because you gotta take cover, you don't want to get hit with a fucking snowball. So we take them. Like I said, by this time we probably threw 5 or 6 of them, so we had like 15 or 14 of them left, so just enough to get at least 7 between the two of us, you know. So we're taking them, and I'm just like, you know, alright, so you know that part in the Elf where he's just like got the huge thing of snowballs, and he's just like a fucking machine gun just shooting them off at the kids. Well, that's kind of like, I mean, that's not how it went, but that's kind of how it felt, you know what I mean? I was just taking them, grabbing one, and I'd throw it, and it's kind of just like a wheel, like I would just go, and it would just, they're flying out of my hands, right? And I don't know why, but I mean, obviously they smell like dog shit. I mean, it's like, and it wasn't frozen either, it was fresh fucking dog shit. I mean, come on. So anyway, he doesn't realize it yet, right? And it's all over his house. Remember I said we threw them at the house? They're all over the house, and he didn't even know it. And I was like, how did you not realize this? You know what I mean? I'm sitting there laughing my ass off, throwing these snowballs at these kids, and then finally we're sitting there, and you know, we got a couple more left, and I throw one, and it hits him right in the face, and it was just perfect how it happened, because it just broke, like, perfectly, you know, like it hit his nose or something, and like it just split completely in half. I'm sure it, like, right on the seam or something like that, it just split right in half, right in his face, and, you know, we got dog shit all over his face, and it wasn't kind of funny, it was fucking hilarious, you know, and I'm a little kid, so it's like, something like that happens, and I don't know, like, if it's bad, you know, I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble, but at the time I was thinking of doing it, sounded like a fantastic fucking idea, you know, and I was like, oh, dude, fuck, they're gonna tell my mom, you know, when someone says, when you're little and someone tells, they're gonna tell your mom, then you're like, shh, you know, you pray to the gods your mom doesn't fucking give you the belt or something, I don't know, but they never told because they're a little older, I guess, so, you know, they don't want to be pussies and tell on me, you know what I mean, but, and they never after that, they never did anything to us, they never threw snowballs over the fence again, you know, because they knew if they fucked with us, we'd just go get some more shit balls and throw them at them, you know, and fuck them up, but I don't know, I thought that was kind of funny, one of those little stories that I got, and I still got, like, 3 more minutes of this video, and I have no idea what to talk. I definitely planned this story to go a little bit longer, but, you know, I had a pretty good childhood. I mean, I moved, let's see, I moved to Florida when I was like 11, so what's that, like 6 years ago? Yeah, just about 6 years ago, and from the time, and I was born in Vermont as well, so it's like, from the time you're born till you're 11, obviously you know, get up some, you like get a good collection of friends, you know what I mean, you kind of have the friends you're always going to be hanging out with established, you know, and I think by the time you're 11, it kind of sucks, because it's like, you know everybody, and where I lived, it was a small town, so everybody knew everybody, you know, which can be a good thing and a bad thing. It could be like a good thing, because it's like, you know, you don't have many people to remember, and then it's also a bad thing, because if you do something bad, and someone finds out, chances are, your parents are going to find out, and the girls there, it's just, I'm not about that life, you know, my standards are really high, you know what I'm saying, you gotta keep them high, you gotta keep standards up, but it was just, I got so many stories that I probably wouldn't even be able to tell them, obviously not in one, because clearly this one story took up a good half of this video, a good 6 minutes of it, but, you know, I had a pretty good time, pretty fun time, and it was kind of back in the day, it's like I said, I think I mentioned it yesterday, we were playing, and some 5-year-old kid is getting on here, and he's like fucking cursing at me, you know, and I don't know about you, but when I was 5, I was always outside, you know, I was always outside riding my bike, working on my bike. I had like 6 bikes. I was the bomb, you know. Everybody came to me, you need a bike? Alright, I got you. I got you, you know what I mean? And speaking of bikes, that means I got another story for you guys. I'll probably get that one up tomorrow. But you know, it's just like, you kind of, I wish I could still be there, because I like the snow, because I was younger, you know, I was a kid, and I never got to go. I skied a little bit, but I never really got to snowboard, you know, and that's kind of what kids like to do, snowboard these days, you know. But I haven't been back since I moved away, which kind of sucks, you know. Sometimes you get those things where it's just like, damn, you miss home, you know, and you just want to go back and everything like that. But then it's like, damn, I live in Florida, and, you know, because right now I'm a junior, so I only got 1 more year of high school, and then I'm moving on, you know, my life, and it's just like, you know, kind of sucks, because I want to move, like, I want to move back. If I could, I would, but like, then again, if I could, I probably still wouldn't, because if I did, I wouldn't be back to where I used to live, because that town's gone to fucking hell. And just, it's just not good. But, you know, as you can see, throwing shit balls at people, I had a pretty good time while I was there. Definitely enjoyed my time. And then, because nobody else really moved out. I moved, and nobody else did, and everybody else just stayed there. And now you got, like, some Africans, I think. And when I say Africans, I don't mean just black people. I mean, like, Africans. like they look like they're from Africa. You know, they dress like that. You know, and I couldn't do it, so I had to leave. But this game's coming up to an end, and 40-21 captures 2, and I had 10 defends. I guess I don't really play domination that often, but like I said, shoot me a video if you want, and peace out, guys.